Hello, welcome to the Postal channel. We are finally at the end of the bag of German stamps from the giant Goodwill lot I bought. I'm going to try to get these all done in one video. I don't know if it's possible to fit them all, but I'm going to really try. So let's dig in. I will warn you ahead of time, I'm probably not going to take screenshots of every one of these stamps and do the high resolution photo. There's a lot of them here, and I think we've seen a lot of this content before, so we're getting down to what's most likely more likely duplicates. So I will just cherry pick and take individual images of some of my favorites. So first off, we have a little bit of curl on this mint hinged 500 stamp, 500 mark stamp. I'm going to try to put this maybe up in the top corner over here. I know that curl is not going to go away, but there we go. And then we have a few airmails. Put those next to it. So let's see, I see a 1 here, so put the 1 above the 2. I'm not going to strictly keep things in order, but where I can, I might as well. And I see a 10 over here. So while we're at it, a 10 mark. Airmail. You know what? I know those are right. My eyes are pretty tired. I know I'm always complaining of that, but actually this time I've added another light, and it is incredibly bright in my eyes, so it's actually too bright for my eyes, but good for the camera, I think. Here we have, actually this one's got a nice cancel on it. I don't know what city that is, but there's probably enough of it there we can figure it out. So let's put that, we'll just work up here then. And then we have a official stamp, so I'll put those next to it. Germania. Why don't we start those in the top corner here. And then actually even earlier than the Germania, we have this 3 finning with a bit of a muddy cancel. Looks like I can read some letters there. Again, the light is so incredibly bright. I can't read it as well as I'd like to. Decent cancel on this Germania as well. Darmstadt, maybe. Looks like 1903. Another Germania. Yeah, some decent cancels here. A couple more of these. Nice color with a bar cancel. Let's see, we have a 3 finning Reich Post from, looks like 1895. And this one looks like it's thinned out in the corner here. Unfortunately, yeah, it's had a rough life. 5 finning. And a Minden. Oh, look, you know what? I'm sorry, I might have been out of frame on some of these. I've working a little bit further to the back than I'm used to. So I apologize if you didn't see those. Of course, you can see them here. Minden, bit of an inky cancel on that one. And I don't want to get underneath it for some reason. There we go. What's happened to this? My tripod's further back than normal. Here we go with a 40 finning from Lockins, and I apologize to anybody for pronouncing these wrong, the cities. Just my best guess without, well, I'm on the spot here, I guess, without any preparation. Looks like we see some more airmails here, so let's see here. A 25, and let's see some small ones. Just get them out, and then we can talk about them, I guess. And let's see, a 25 in that style, a 100 in that style. And the style difference being slightly different color, but also the sort of having a white detail on the bird. We have colored details on the bird. 200 in the white. 100, I'm sorry, should have put that down here. I don't know that I've ever ever found one of these canceled, that would be nice. Or more specifically, I guess, postally used. And just to free up the spot, we'll move this 4,000 over to this column. Then we have the smaller format of these. I'll start a new column roughly here. I don't know how many we'll get. And here we have another Reich post with a great cancel. Looks like from 94, Hamburg. I wonder what the extra text in the middle there is about. Sorry. Another Germania. This 5,000. I call those numeral and oval. Here we have a 25. Airmail. I'm going to put that there. It looks like a duplicate. Let's see what we have here. A 50 Fenning. Looks nice. Muddy cancel, but I'll go right there with it. Skip a spot there and go for that. Let's get some of these numeral and ovals out of the way as well. So let's see, 1,000. I'm not going to bother with the order here. 1,100 used. I'm going to see if I can see. That's a lozenge. Where's a diamond one? 200. Looks like network. 400 network. And 500 network. 100 network. Is that on? No, it wouldn't be on screen. I'll work across the bottom with these then. And a 3,000, that'll be network. Got a few inflations here. Hyperinflations, I should say. So 2 million, which I think is billion, yeah. And a 20 billion mark. Here we have, I believe, are these... I'm not sure what this series is. Famous person, I can't remember if it's the musician series or some other famous persons. I take a couple of it and I can remind myself. What do we have here? I have another one of these airmails. Let's see, a hyperinflation of that series. Work down on those because I see a few. Actually, quite a few of these. I'm going to put them in our own column. 15, 10. You'll notice these have a different perforation. 25. I think there's 4 different varieties. So there's the 4 varieties. So instead of having a traditional hole punched perforation, they have like a zigzag or more of a spiky, like toothed perforation. 15, 400 over 15, 800 over 10. Again, these are generally more desirable used, correctly used, I should say. I'm going to move the bulk of this out of the way because we will run low on space today. Here we have another Germania. I've left room for more Germanias. And here we have the Post Horn series. And much like these airmails, we have them with white writing and with colored writing, two different issues, if you will. Finally, we have a canceled one here. Even though it's canceled, we still have to certify these cancels, if you will. And when they are just inky blobs like this, that could be impossible potentially. Otherwise, people will not pay full value for them. Not that I'm planning on selling them. I like the cancel on this one. I can't really read it all, but it looks pretty clear, very bold. And that black on that darker blue looks nice, so I like that stamp. 4 million there. We have the blue flea. I'm still just accumulating these. I haven't really tried to learn them at all. And it looks like I've drifted off on those. Let me push those back in. Sorry about that. Maybe a little crooked today. There, straightened up a little. Blue flea, where's that going to go? I guess up there. And here we have more of a commemorative. That commemorative is the last one there. The 125 is the last one I can do in that row. I'm just talking to myself at this point, I guess. Another Germania. A couple of post horns. Marks. I know these aren't all the same series, but they're similar enough. Really faint, faded stamp here, but nice cancel. Unfortunately, the stamp is rough and clipped. Okay, we're going to do the worker series and go up there. Post horn. I don't know that I'm going to get through this. We may end up with 2 videos after all, so make a liar out of myself once more. 5. Germania. There we have a 5 Fenning. Similar to that one. I can't read it close enough to know if it's a Fenny or Fenning. I am going to put it over the top. Basically, there's a variety in what letters are used in the spelling. Post horn. Germania. I'm going to tighten those up and squeeze one more Germania in. Germania. There we go. Another hyperinflation, this time with a cancel. A couple more of these. A 3 mark. I did not leave room for a 3 mark, so I will put it right there. 75 over 1,000. We already know that we can't go further there. Okay, 100 over 400 twice. 800 over 10 twice. 30 over 200. A Germania 50 mark with at least one bad corner. Oh, I like this one. Heidelberg 85 on a 50. That's pretty neat. I like that one a lot. One of my favorites of the day. 25 over 25. 25,000 over 25 to be specific. 800 over 5. Gonna start a new column. We don't seem to be seeing many of that series, so I'll just butt up against it. 75 over 400 green. Yeah, we have one of those already. And 100,000 over 100. Don't see one of those. Post horn. 800 over 5. Yep. And of course, then we have one of those. Let's work with the. Oops, I have 2 there. I see. But nice, they are of the same series. So a 10, a 15, and I'll take the 25 from here. And it is musicians after all. Then a 20, and then out of order here, we have the 5 and the 3, followed by the now 40 of this other series that's at the top. You can't see it yet. I had to work with it a little bit. So the 40 then belongs with that top series, as does this 50. Okay, another one of the eagle. And let's see, this one I'm just going to add with the eagle, even though it's a different series. Another one of the worker series. Another Germania. Another nice cancel. Let's see. This will be a lot of fun to research individually. Okay, I'm going to push you up here so I can get one more Germania in there before we really start to crowd things. There's a 7.5 with a bad corner. And it looks like a Hamburg. I'll put it there. Okay, worker series. We've got a few of these coming up. I know I've started to push that one off, but 100. Another Germania. Another worker series. Here we have a worker series with an overprint. I'm going to set that over here. And then a 5 million. Where's these up to? Make room for the 50 million. The 20 million. Oh, I've got two here. 20 million. I'll work backwards here. 20 million. Some more Germania. 10. Nice looking 15. You know, I probably should be looking for opportunities to consolidate these on top of each other. We have an 80 there. 20 with a nice cancel. A 30 with what looks like maybe some kind of slogan cancel. And then a 1.25. No, I'm not on screen. It's about, there we go, 1.25 mark. And then we have Belgian Occupation. And the 30 of this series, which we hadn't seen yet. Put it there. I'm just going to crowd these in on top. We've got maybe 15, 20 left. We're going to fit them, even if it's not as logical as usual. You know what, that doesn't belong there, it belongs there. And as does that. Here we have a 2 mark. I can't remember, it's a set of I think 4 stamps. Maybe a 1, 1.5, 2, and 1 higher than that I think. But I forget what the intent of that series was. There's a Leipzig 5. Just put it over here, although I may end up needing that. 10, 50, 3. Here's another stamp. Not sure, famous person, of course, but I can't name him off the top of my head. 125. And actually, it's over 1,000, so I can stack that one. 250. An 8/30 mint. I'm going to put it on top of them. Actually, we have it here. We also have it used. Germania, but this is Memel. Fantastic. I always like to find stamps from Memel. Neat cancel on that one too. Put it right there. A 4 million. I have a ton of that 4 million. 20 million. Another Germania. Might as well go here with it, I guess. Used Belgian. Fantastic. I don't know how many of those I ever find used. And by that I mean probably none. Maybe my first. Here we have a 40 of the Musicians series. And it looks like we needed it. So there we go. And here we have the 5 of this series. I'm going to put it there. What we didn't find was the 3 in the colored series, if there is one. Possible there's not. Here's another used Belgian. Nice. Here we have another mini zeppelin. That's always fantastic. That's an airmail as well. We saw some of those in a recent video. Another Germania. I'm getting down in space now, so I'm just going to put them anywhere. Another Germania. A 100. A 20. 4 stamps left. And let's see, another eagle. Another eagle, both 5s. 1000. And our first from this set is a Paul von Hindenburg. Okay, the bag is officially empty. Here's the proof. I'm pretty excited. I mean, I wouldn't mind having more, right? German stamps are fantastic. And of course, now I have static electricity, making a mess out of the stamps. But, no, this was a great series, some incredible stamps. I mean, if you caught the last video, and hopefully you did, where we had the 4 mint never hinged definitive sets from West Berlin, that was incredible. Catalog value on those over $200. Again, not selling them, just, you know, gives a feel or a gauge for the rarity. And just beautiful stamps. These great as well, and even though I said there's a lot of duplication here from what we've seen across the last 9 videos, I think there's some new stuff as well. It's just, you know, hard to keep it all straight in your mind. But, you know, when it comes down to these interesting cancels, it doesn't matter if they're duplicates because the cancels themselves are unique. Then making the whole stamp and the postal history unique, which is what makes collecting stamps, particularly German stamps, exciting. So thanks again for the 10th time on this series for watching. And who knows what I'll get into next. As I think I mentioned in my last video, I'm probably going to pick some smaller bags so I don't have to do 10 videos of the same thing straight. But then we'll get into some of the bigger stuff like the Austria one that I know people have asked for. But I'll just take it as I have time. I have other stuff coming through, so I'm going to try to slow it down on the Goodwill as well and just do some, you know, here and there. Again, thanks for watching, and hope to have a new video out in a few days.